in another wreath of victory over everything that darkness manufactured. Every session leaving something fractured. In the weakness, in the doubt, in the comfortable zone. Screaming to the iron built completely on its own. Guitar riff haunting while the waves come crashing down. Tortured innocent and building rep by rep a crown. Screaming to the iron, screaming to the bar, screaming to the mirror, screaming to the scar. Every hunting chapter, every tortured night. Screaming to the iron, that is how we fight. Dark and beautiful, tortured and ascending. Screaming to the iron, story never ending, never folding, never breaking. Screaming to the iron, always making. Always making. Final verse, Aries, final verse, Aries, final verse, Aries, final verse, Aries, and haunting intelligence, hops and intelligence combining. Chalk bag, hanging bar, already waiting patient. Every rep a statement, every session ancient. Wisdom of the iron passing through the hands. Screaming to the iron till the body understands that the haunting and the tortured and the dark and beautiful is the only thing that makes the ordinary beautiful. To the iron, screaming to the bar, screaming to the mirror, screaming to the star. Every hunting chapter, every tortured night. Screaming to the iron, that is how we fight. Dark and beautiful, tortured and ascending. Screaming to the iron, story never ending, never folding, never breaking. Screaming to the iron, always making. Screaming to the iron. Screaming to the iron. Always. Screaming to the iron. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Array makers. Whoa. Brass horns triumphant while the session opens dominant. Rick Ross authority meeting Meek Mill prominent. Every single rep a consequence of cold ambition. Every set delivered with complete boss level precision. Sin stabs aggressive, cutting through the tunnel vision. Dominant baseline rolling underneath the mission. Built the whole dynasty before the city woke. Every rep a statement, every session coldly spoke. Dominance, that is what I bring. Dominance, hear the iron sing. Every session, every set, every dominant mile. Dominance, work every trial. Rick Ross authority, Meek Mill fire. Dominance, taking higher. Never folding, never breaking. Dominance, always making. Second verse, brass horns firing louder, sim stab sharper. Every single session making everything harper. Meek Mill aggression meeting Rick Ross cold dominance. Every drop of sweat a testament to prominence. Dominant bass crushing while the iron gets stacked. Every single weakness dominantly attack. Triumphant brass underneath the heavy iron clanging. Rick Ross and Meek Mill inside the gym constantly banging. Dominance, that is what I bring. Dominance, hear the iron sing. Every session, every set, every dominant mile. Dominance, work every trial. Rick Ross authority, Meek Mill fire. Dominance, taking higher. Never folding, never breaking. Dominance, always making. Whoa. Final verse. Whoa. Final verse. With Rick Ross and Meek Mill, legendary energy combining. Dominant, cold, authoritative, savage, and precise. Dominance paying every single price. Brass horns fading, sim stab still arriving cold. Dominant story worth its weight in gold. Built the dominance in sessions that will break the ordinary. Every painful rep building something extraordinary. Dominance, that is what I bring. Dominance, hear the iron sing. Every session, every set, every dominant mile. Dominance, work every trial. Rick Ross authority, Meek Mill fire. Dominance, taking higher. Never folding, never breaking. Dominance, always making. Dominance, dominance, oh. session, open street. Jadakiss raw poetry, meeting styles, peak, cold heat. Horn stabs aggressive, cutting through the heavy breathing. Every weak excuse and every doubt already leaving. Street level baseline, crushing underneath the iron. Every single session, taking everything higher. Cold darkness, meeting raw street poetry, combining into something in the chest that keeps on constantly refining. Street level, that is where we build. Street level, without a trace of guilt. Every bar, every rep, every gritty mile. Street level, worth every trial. Jadakiss, style, beat, cold. Street level, stories told. Never stopping, never slowing. Street level, always go. Second verse, horn stabs, hitting harder, gritty synth still rolling. Street level delivery, constantly controlling. Styles peak, cold darkness, meeting Jadakiss precision. Every single rep made with street level decision. Baseline crushing while the weights come crashing. Heavy street level mentality, always keeping steady. Raw street poetry, underneath the iron clanging. Jadakiss and Styles P inside the gym, constantly banging. That is where we built. Street level, without a trace of guilt. Every bar, every rep, every gritty mile. Street level, worth every trial. Jadakiss, style, beat, cold. Street level, stories told. Never stopping, never slowing. Street level, always going. Second verse, gritty stale. Always go, always go, yeah. Second verse, horn stabs, hitting harder, gritty synth still rolling. Street level delivery, constantly controlling. Styles peak, cold darkness, meeting Jadakiss precision. Every single rep made with street level decision. Baseline crushing while the weights come crashing heavy. Street level mentality, always keeping steady. Raw street poetry underneath the iron clanging. Jadakiss and Styles P inside the gym, constantly banging. Street level, that is where we built. Street level, without a trace of guilt. Every bar, every rep, every gritty mile. Street level, worth every trial. Jadakiss, style, P, cold. Street level, stories told. Never stopping, never slowing. Street level, always going. Final verse. Street level. Jadakiss and Styles P, street energy, refining cold, dark, gritty, raw, street level, imprecise, street level mentality, paying every price, gritty, scent fading. Gritty, scent fading, horn stabs still arriving cold. Street level story worth its weight in gold. Build a street level warrior in complete darkness alone. Every empty promise to the iron, completely shown. Street level, that is where we build. Street level, without a trace of guilt. Every bar, every rep, every gritty mile. Street level, worth every trial. Jadakiss, style, P, cold. Street level, stories told. Never stopping, never slowing. Street level, always going. Street level, street level, street level, street level, always going. Yeah. Get it electric, getting smarter. Yeah, electric, getting smarter. Electric, get to ripping, white about the sins heavy. Run DMC, old school meeting, Travis Scott already. Electrolysis dance, punching between the rapid bars. Every single session leaving permanent new scars. Bouncing baseline, electrifying underneath the grind. Old school, new school, energy sharpening the mind. Nuclear beats crushing while the tunnel vision locks. Built the whole machine running around the clock. Electric, feel the current surge. Electric, watch the power emerge. Every session, every set, every charge mile. Electric, worth every trial. Run DMC 5, Travis dark height. Electric, feeling just right. Charging forward, charging harder. Electric, getting smarter. Electric, getting smarter. Second verse, electric guitar meeting, bouncing bass colliding. Run DMC and Travis Scott, energy combining. Old school rawness hitting every modern session. Electronic styles delivering the deepest lesson. Nuclear beats pounding while the iron gets stacked. Every single weakness electrically attacks and stabs, cutting sharp between the heavy breathing. Every comfortable boundary permanently leaving. Electric, electric, feel the curve surge. Electric, electric, watch the power emerge. Every session, every set, every charge mile. Electric, electric works every trial. Run DMC fire, Travis dark height. Electric, electric, feeling just right. Charging forward, charging harder. Electric getting smarter. Electric getting smarter. Final verse, electric, electric, electric getting smarter. Final verse, electric, electric getting smarter. Electric, electric, electric getting smarter.
Run DMC.
Run DMC, Travis Scott combining instantaneously. Old school, new school, iron. Electric and precise. Every single rep worth the ultimate sacrifice. Electric guitar fading, synth stab still arriving. Old school, new school, energy still thriving. Built the electric warrior before the sunrise came. Every session, every rep completely changed the game. Electric, feel the current surge. Electric, electric, watch the power emerge. Every session, every set, every charge mile. Electric, electric, worth every trial. Run DMC 5, Travis dark height. Electric, electric, feeling just right. Charging forward, charging harder. Electric getting smarter. Electric getting smarter. Electric charging. Funky synth dark while the session opens creative. Outcast genius meeting future dark melodic native. Horn stabs creative, cutting through the heavy session. Unique delivery providing every necessary lesson. Futuristic baseline rolling while the iron waits. Creative genius standing at the heavy lifting gates. Dark melodic trap beneath the funky synth arriving. Outcast and future energy constantly thriving.
Original,
original, that is what we are.
original,
Original, every rep, every bar, every creative session, every unique mile.
original,
Original, worth every trial. Outcast genius, future dark.
original,
Original, leaving every mark. Charging forward, charging different.
original,
Magnificent. Second verse, horn stabs, creative, funky synth still rolling. Dark melodic, future energy controlling. Future trap meeting outcast, raw creative vision. Every single rep made with original decision. Futuristic baseline crushing while the waste is an original mentality that absolutely never been. Creative genius underneath the heavy iron clanging. Outcast and future inside the gym constantly banging.
original,
Original, that is what we are.
original,
Original, every rep, every bar, every creative session, every unique mile.
original,
Original, worth every trial. Outcast genius, future dark.
original,
Original, leaving every mark. Charging forward, charging different.
original,
Magnificent. Final verse, funky synth, creative horns, futuristic bass combining. Outcast and future dark melodic energy refining. Original, creative, unique and cold precise. Original mentality paying every price. Funky synth fading, creative horns still arriving. Original energy constantly thriving. Built the original warrior in complete creative isolation. Unique and original, the only true foundation. Original, that is what we are.
original,
Original, every rep, every bar, every creative session, every unique mile.
original,
Original, worth every trial. Outcast genius, future dark.
original,
Original, leaving every magnificent.
Original.
Oh, bloody getting bolder. And the fever trap dark while the session opens menacing. Mob deep, cold street energy constantly threaten every single rep delivered with cold precision. ASAP, rocky darkness underneath every decision. Cold sin stabs cutting between the rapid bars. Every session leaving atmosphere with permanent scars. Menacing baseline suffocating underneath the grind. Mob deep and ASAP, cold darkness sharpening the mind. Cold-blooded, that is what we are. Cold-blooded, every rap, every bar, every messy session, every menacing mind. Cold-blooded, worth every trial. Mob deep street, ASAP, dog. Cold-blooded, leaving every mark. Moving forward, moving colder. Cold-blooded, getting bolder. Getting bolder. Cold-blooded. Second verse, cold sin stabs, atmospheric trap still rolling. Mob deep in ASAP, dark energy controlling. Street menace made in atmospherical precision. Every drop of sweat, a cold-blooded decision. Menacing baseline, crushing while the iron descends. Cold-blooded mentality that absolutely never bends. Atmospheric darkness, while the waves get stacked. Every single weakness cold-bloodedly attacked. Cold-blooded, that is what we are. Cold-blooded, every rap, every bar, every message session, every menace in mind. Cold-blooded, words every trial. Mob deep street, ASAP, dark. Cold-blooded, leaving every mark. Moving forward, moving colder. Cold-blooded, getting bolder. Getting bolder. Cold-blooded, getting bolder. Final verse, atmospheric trap, cold synth, menace and bass combining. Mob deep in ASAP, cold energy refining. Cold-blooded street, atmospheric and precise. Cold-blooded mentality paying every price. Atmospheric trap fading, cold synth still arriving. Cold-blooded energy constantly driving. Built the cold-blooded warrior in complete atmospheric darkness. Every painful breath delivering the ultimate darkness. Cold-blooded, that is what we are. Cold-blooded, every rap, every bar, every missed session, every menace in mind. Cold-blooded, worth every trial. Mob deep street, ASAP, dark. Cold-blooded, leaving every mark. Moving forward, moving colder. Cold-blooded, getting bolder. Getting bolder. Cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Stone. Yeah. Whoa. Melancholic synth wave dark while the session opens deep. Grease raw motion meeting atmosphere losing sleep. Introspective guitar melody cutting through the session. Every rep delivering the most emotional lesson. Deep bass line rolling underneath the iron waiting. Emotional underground energy constantly creating something from the wreckage, something from the pain, something that could only grow through the harshest rain. Depth over everything, depth over ease, depth over everything brought me to my knees. Every introspective rep, every emotion was set. Depth over everything, haven't peaked yet. Breathe, raw atmosphere deep. Depth over everything, pull it from the sleep. Digging deeper, finding power. Depth over everything, every hour. Every hour. Second verse, introspective guitar, building melody. melancholic underneath every emotional rep, delivering another reap. Atmosphere, depth, meeting grieves, raw underground vision. Every single movement made with introspective decision. Deep baseline emotional, why the iron descends. Underground mentality that absolutely never bends. Melancholic synth wave, building cold and devastating. Every comfortable version permanently evacuating. Depth over everything, depth over ease. Depth over everything brought me to my knees. Every introspective rep, every emotional set. Depth over everything, haven't peaked yet. Breeze, raw, atmosphere deep. Depth over everything, pulling from the sleep. Digging deeper, finding power. Depth over everything, every hour. Final verse, mellow verse, mellow verse, mellow verse. Final verse, mellow verse. Final verse. Final verse, melancholy sentence, rebellico. Grieves and atmosphere, underground energy refining. Emotional, introspective, deep and cold precise. Depth over everything, paying every price. Melancholic synth, fading guitar, still playing soft. Underground emotional energy, taking everything aloft. Built the depth in sessions that will break the surface, well as every painful rap, turning ordinary into stellar. Depth over everything, depth over ease. Depth over everything brought me to my knees. Every introspective rep, every emotion set. Depth over everything, haven't peaked yet. Breeze, raw, atmosphere deep. Depth over everything, pulling from the sleep. Digging deeper, finding power. Depth over everything, every hour. Yeah, depth over everything. Woo, yeah, depth over everything. Deep. 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 Yeah. Wisdom in the iron. Yeah. Jazz guitar, circle dark, while the session opens wise. Yeah. Black thought, precision, meeting, coming, conscious eyes. Warm brass staff, cutting through the intelligent flow. Lyrical delivery, letting everybody know. Walking baseline, soulful underneath the iron, waiting, conscious depth and lyrical precision, constantly creating something from the knowledge, something from the pain, something worth remembering through every loss and gain. Wisdom in the iron, wisdom in the rep, wisdom in the session, wisdom in each step. Every conscious bar, every soulful set. Wisdom in the iron, wisdom never forget. Black thought, precision, common soul. Wisdom in the iron, making broken whole. Searching deeper, finding answers. Wisdom in the iron, advance. Second verse, warm brass, building soulful jazz, still walking. Black thought and common conscious energy talking. Through every rep, through every set, through every session. Lyrical intelligence delivering the deepest lesson. Walking baseline, soulful while the iron ascends. Conscious wisdom mentality that absolutely never bends. Jazz guitar soulful while the weights get stacked. Every single ignorance intelligently attacked. Wisdom in the iron, wisdom in the rep, wisdom in the session, wisdom in each step. Every conscious bar, every soulful set. Wisdom in the iron, wisdom never forget. Black thought, precision, common soul. Wisdom in the iron, making broken whole. Searching deeper, finding answers. Wisdom in the iron advances. Answers. Final verse, soulful jazz, warm brass, walking bass, combining black thought and common conscious energy refining. Wise, intelligent, soulful, conscious and precise. Wisdom in the iron, paying every price. Jazz guitar fading, warm brass still arriving. Conscious, intelligent energy constantly thriving. Built a wise and soulful warrior in complete conscious isolation. Wisdom in the iron, the only true foundation. Wisdom in the iron, wisdom in the rep, wisdom in the
session, wisdom in each step. Every conscious bar, every soulful set. Wisdom in the eye, wisdom never forget. Black dark, precision coming soul. Wisdom in the eye, making broken whole. Searching deeper, finding answers. Wisdom in the eye, and advances. Wisdom in the eye, advances. Eternal.
Shop bag, hanging bar. Yeah. Screaming to the iron. Shop bag, hanging bar, already calling name out loud. Every single session pulling me above the cloud of everything that tried to keep me permanently grounded. Every limitation, every wall already confounded. Here we sit playing dark while the guitar riff arrives. Hops in intelligence meeting XXX, what survives? The darkest kind of chapter is the strongest kind of soul. Every horny session making broken people whole. Screaming to the iron, screaming to the bar, screaming to the mirror, screaming to the scar. Every haunted chapter, every tortured night, screaming to the iron. That is how we fight. Dark and beautiful, tortured and it's ending. Screaming to the iron. Story never ending, never folding, never breaking. Screaming to the iron, always making. Second verse, atmosphere with bass drone, building cold beneath every haunting rep, delivering another wreath of victory over everything the darkness manufactured. Every irrecession, leaving something fractured in the weakness, in the doubt, in the comfortable zone. Screaming to the iron, built completely on its own. Guitar riff, haunting while the weights come crashing down. Tortured and ascending, building rep by rep a crown. Screaming to the iron, screaming to the bar, screaming to the mirror, screaming to the scar. Every haunting chapter, every tortured night, screaming to the iron. That is how we fight. Dark and beautiful, tortured and ascending. Screaming to the iron. Story never ending, never folding, never breaking. Screaming to the iron, always making. Final verse, series. Final verse, in rescind, hops and intelligence combining. Chalk bag, hanging bar, ready, waiting patient. Every rep a statement, every session ancient. Wisdom of the iron passing through the hands. Screaming to the iron till the body understands that the haunting and the tortured and the dark and beautiful is the only thing that makes the ordinary dutiful. Screaming to the iron, screaming to the bar, screaming to the mirror, screaming to the scar. Every haunted chapter, every tortured night, screaming to the iron. That is how we fight. Dark and beautiful, tortured and ascending. Screaming to the iron. Story never ending, never folding, never breaking. Screaming to the iron. Always making. Screaming to the iron. Screaming to the iron. Always. Yeah. Bro. Dominance. Huh. Bro. Dominance. Woo. Brass horns triumphant while the session opens dominant. Rick Ross authority meeting meat meal prominent. Every single rep a consequence, a code ambition. Every set delivered with complete boss level precision. Sin stabs aggressive, cutting through the tunnel vision. Dominant baseline rolling underneath the mission. Built the whole dynasty before the city woke. Every rep a statement, every session Coley spoke. Dominance, that is what I bring. Dominance, heat the iron sing. Every session, every set, every dominant mile. Dominance, worst every trial. Rick Ross authority meet mill fire. Dominance, taking higher. Never folding, never breaking. Dominance, always making. Second verse, brass horns firing louder. sim stab sharper. Every single session making everything harper. Meek Mill aggression meeting Rick Ross cold dominance. Every drop of sweat a testament to prominence. Dominant bass crushing while the iron gets stacked. Every single weakness dominantly attacked. Triumphant brass underneath the heavy iron clanging. Rick Ross and Meek Mill inside the gym constantly banging. Dominance, dominance, that is what I bring. Dominance, dominance, hear the iron sing every session, every set, every dominant mile. Dominance, dominance, worth every trial. Rick Ross authority, Meek Mill fire. Dominance, dominance, taking higher, never folding, never breaking. Dominance, dominance, always making. Woo! Dominance. Rick Ross and Meek Mill, legendary energy combining dominant, cold, authoritative, savage, and precise. Dominance paying every single price. Brass horns, fading, sin stabs, still arriving cold. Dominant story worth its weight in gold. Built the dominance in sessions that will break the ordinary. Every painful rap building something extraordinary. Dominance, that is what I bring. Dominance, dominance, hear the iron sing every session, every set, every dominant mile. Dominance, dominance, worth every trial. Rick Ross authority, Meek Mill fire. Dominance, dominance, take it higher. Never fold it, never break it. Dominance, dominance, always make it. Dominance, dominance, always. Gritty sim melody, dark water session, open street, Jada Kiss, raw poetry, meeting styles, Pico heat, horn stabs, aggressive, cutting through the heavy breathing, every weak excuse and every doubt already leaving. Street level baseline, crushing underneath the iron, every single session taking everything higher. Cold darkness meeting raw street poetry, combining into something in the chest that keeps on constantly refining. Street level, that is where we built. Street level, without a trace of guilt. Every bar, every rap, every gritty mile. Street level, worth every trial. Jedi Kiss, raw styles, peak cold. Street level, stories told. Never stopping, never slowing. Street level, always go. Second verse, horn stabs, hitting harder, gritty sin still rolling. Street level delivery, constantly controlling styles. Peak cold darkness, meeting Jada gets precision. Every single rep made with street level decision. Baseline crushing while the weights come crashing. Heavy street level mentality, always keep it steady. Raw street poetry underneath the iron clanging. Jada Kiss's styles be inside the gym constantly banging. That is where we built. Street level, without a trace of guilt. Every bar, every rep, every gritty mile. Street level, worth every trial. Jedi Kiss, raw styles, beat cold. Street level, stories told. Never stopping, never slowing. Street level, always going. Yeah. Final verse gritty. Final verse gritty. Final verse gritty. Yeah. Final verse gritty since styles, peace, street energy refining. Cold, dark, gritty, raw street level, imprecise street level mentality, paying every price. Gritty sin fading, horn stab still arriving cold. Street level story worth its weight in gold. Built a street level warrior in complete darkness alone. Every empty promise to the iron completely shown. That is where we built. Street level, without a trace of guilt. Every bar, every rap, every gritty mile. Street level, worth every trial. Jedi Kiss, raw styles, peak cold. Street level, stories told. Never stopping, never slowing. Street level, always going. Street level, always. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Electric. Yeah. electric guitar, ripping while the brothers is heavy. Run DMC, old school, meeting Travis Scott already. Electronics and stabs, punching between the rapid bars. Every single session leaving permanent new scars. Bouncing bass line, electrifying underneath the grind. Old school, new school, energy sharpening the mind. Nuclear beats, crushing while the tunnel vision locks. Built the whole machine running around the clock. Electric, electric, feel the current surge. Electric, electric, watch the power emerge. Every session, every set, every charge mile. Electric, electric, worth every trial. Run DMC 5, Travis dog height. Electric, electric, feel it just right. Charging forward, charging harder. Electric, getting smarter. Second verse, electric guitar, meeting bouncing bass colliding. Run DMC and Travis Scott, energy combining. Old school rawness hitting every modern session. Electronic stabs delivering the deepest lesson. Nuclear beats pounding while the iron gets stacked. Every single weakness electrically attacked. Since stabs cutting sharp between the heavy breathing. Every comfortable boundary permanently leaving. Electric, electric, feel the current surge. Electric, electric, watch the power emerge. Every session, every set, every charge mile. Electric, electric, worth every trial. Run DMC 5, Travis dog hype. Electric, electric, feeling just right. Charging forward, charging harder. Electric, getting smarter. Run DMC, Travis Scott combining instantaneously. Old school, new school, iron, electric and precise. Every single rep worth the ultimate sacrifice. Electric guitar fading, synth stab still arriving. Old school, new school, energy still thriving. Built the electric warrior before the sunrise came. Every session, every rep completely changed the game. Electric, electric, feel the current surge. Electric, electric, watch the power emerge. Every session, every set, every charge mile. Electric, electric, worth every trial. Run DMC 5, Travis dog hype. Electric, electric, feeling just right. Charging forward, charging harder. Electric, getting smarter. Electric. Yeah. Funky. Funky scent dark while the session opens. Creative outcast, genius meeting future dark melodic native on stabs. Creative cutting through the heavy session. Unique delivery providing every necessary lesson. Futuristic bass line rolling while the iron waits. Creative genius standing at the heavy lifting gates. Dark melodic trap beneath the funky synth arriving. Outcast the future energy constantly thriving. Original, original, that is what we are. Original, original, every rep, every bar. Every creative session, every unique mile. Original, original, worth every trial. Outcast, genius, future dark. Original, original, leaving every mark. Charging forward, charging different. Original, magnet.
magnificent. Second verse, horn stabs, creative funky synth, still rolling. Dark melodic, future energy controlling. Future trap meeting, outcast, raw creative vision. Every single rap made with original decision. Futuristic baseline, crushing while the waste is an original mentality that absolutely never been. Creative genius underneath the heavy iron clanging. Outcast and future inside the gym constantly banging. Original, that is what we are. Original, every rep, every bar, every creative session, every unique mile. Original, worth every trial. Outcast, genius, future dark. Original, leaving every mark. Charging forward, charging different. Original, magnificent. 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 Final verse, funky synth, creative horns, futuristic bass, combining outcast and future dark, melodic energy, refining, original, creative, unique and cold, precise, original mentality, paying every price, funky synth, fading, creative horns still arriving, original energy constantly thriving, built the original warrior in complete creative isolation, unique and original, the only true foundation. Original, that is what we are. Original, every rep, every bar, every creative session, every unique mile. Original, worth every trial. Outcast, genius, future dark. Original, leaving every mark. Charging forward, charging different. Original, magnificent. Original. Magnificent. Cold-blooded. Atmosphere trap dark, while the session opens menacing. Mob deep, cold street energy constantly threatening. Every single rep delivered with cold precision. A-step, rocky darkness underneath every decision. Cold synth steps cutting between the rapid bars. Every session leaving atmospheric permanent scars. Menacing baseline, suffocating underneath the grind. Mob deep in A-step, cold darkness sharpening the mind. Cold-blooded, that is what we are. Cold-blooded, every rep, every bar, every Mr. Session, every man that's in mind. Worth every trial. Mob deep, street, A$AP dark. Cold-blooded, leaving every mark. Moving forward, moving colder. Cold-blooded, getting bolder. Second verse, cold synth stabs, atmospheric trap still rolling. Mob deep in A$AP dark, energy controlling street menace, meeting atmospheric cold precision. Every drop of sweat, a cold-blooded decision. Menacing baseline, crushing while the iron descends. Cold-blooded mentality that absolutely never bends. Atmospheric darkness while the weights get stacked. Every single weakness, cold-bloodedly attack. Cold-blooded, that is what we are. Cold-blooded, every rep, every bar, every fresh obsession, every man that's in mind. Cold-blooded, with every trial. Mob deep, street, A$AP dark. Cold-blooded, leaving every mark. Moving forward, moving colder. Cold-blooded, getting bolder. Final verse in this very trap, cold synth, menace and bass combining. Mob deep in A$AP, cold energy refining. Cold-blooded street, atmospheric and precise. Cold-blooded mentality paying every price. Atmospheric trap fading, cold synth still arriving. Cold-blooded energy constantly thriving. Blood the cold-blooded warrior in complete atmospheric darkness. Every paper rep delivering the ultimate starkness. Cold-blooded, that is what we are. Cold-blooded, every rep, every bar, every summer session, every man that's in mind. Cold-blooded, worth every trial. Mob deep, street, A$AP dark. Cold-blooded, leaving every mark. Moving forward, moving colder. Cold-blooded. Oh, yeah. Melancholy too dark while the session opens deep. Grease raw motion meeting atmosphere, losing sleep. Introspective guitar melody cutting through the session. Every rep delivering the most emotional lesson. Deep bass line rolling underneath the iron waiting. Emotional underground energy constantly creating something from the records, something from the pain, something that could only grow through the harshest rain. Depth over everything, depth over ease, depth over everything. Brought me to my knees. Every introspective rep, every emotional set. Depth over everything, haven't peaked yet. Grieves raw, atmosphere deep. Depth over everything, pulling from the sleep. Digging deeper, finding power. Depth over everything, every hour. Second verse, introspective guitar, building melancholic underneath every emotional rep, delivering another wreath. Atmosphere, depth, meeting grease, raw underground vision. Every single movement made with introspective decision. Deep baseline emotional while the iron descends. Underground mentality that absolutely never bends. Melancholy synth wave, building cold and devastating. Every comfortable version permanently evacuated. Depth over everything, depth over ease, depth over everything. Brought me to my knees. Every introspective rep, every emotional set. Depth over everything, haven't peaked yet. Grieves raw, atmosphere deep. Depth over everything, pulling from the sleep. Digging deeper, finding power. Depth over everything, every hour. Yeah, final verse, melancholic scent. Grieves in atmosphere, underground energy refining. Emotional, introspective, deep and cold, precise. Depth over everything, paying every price. Melancholic synth, fading guitar, still playing soft. Underground emotional energy, taking everything along. Built the depth in sessions that would break the surface dwellers. Every painful rap turning ordinary interstellar. Depth over ease, depth over everything. Brought me to my knees. Every introspective rep, every emotional set. Depth over everything, haven't peaked yet. Grease, raw, atmosphere deep. Depth over everything, pulling from the sleep. Digging deeper, finding power. Depth over everything, every hour. Yeah. Wisdom in the iron. Yeah. Jazz this in. Hey. Wisdom in the iron. Hey. Yeah. Jazz guitar, while the session open wise. Black thought precision meeting common conscious eyes. Warm brass stabs cutting through the intelligent flow. Lyrical delivery letting everybody know. Walking baseline, soulful underneath the iron waiting. Conscious depth and lyrical precision, constantly creating something from the knowledge, something from the pain, something worth remembering through every loss and gain. Wisdom in the iron, wisdom in the rep, wisdom in the session, wisdom in each step. Every conscious bar, every soulful set. Wisdom in the iron, wisdom never forget. Black thought, precision, common soul. Wisdom in the iron, making broken holes. Searching deeper, finding answers. Wisdom in the iron, advancing. Second verse, warm brass, building soulful jazz, still walking. Black thought and common conscious energy, talking through every rep, through every set, through every session. Lyrical intelligence, delivering the deepest lesson. Walking baseline, soulful while the iron descends. Conscious wisdom mentality that absolutely never been. Jazz guitar, soulful while the weights get stacked. Every single ignorance intelligently attacked. Wisdom in the iron, wisdom in the rep, wisdom in the session, wisdom in each step. Every conscious bar, every soulful set. Wisdom in the iron, wisdom never forget. Black thought, precision, common soul. Wisdom in the iron, making broken holes. Searching deeper, finding answers. Wisdom in the iron. advance. Final verse. Soulful jazz, warm brass, walking bass combining. Black thought and common conscious energy refining. Wise, intelligent, soulful, conscious and precise. Wisdom in the eye, paying every price. Jazz guitar fading, warm brass still arriving. Conscious, intelligent energy constantly thriving. Built the wise and soulful warrior in complete conscious isolation. Wisdom in the iron, the only true foundation. Wisdom in the iron, wisdom in the rep, wisdom in the session. Wisdom in each step, every conscious bar, every soulful set. Wisdom in the iron, wisdom never forget. Black thought, precision, common soul. Wisdom in the iron, making broken holes. Searching deeper, finding answers. Wisdom in the iron, advances. Wisdom in the iron, eternal.
Stone boy! Yeah! Confident trap melody, dark while the session swagger opens. Schoolboy Q, rawness meeting Wiley, intelligent tokens. Every single rep delivered with complete assurance. Every set a testament to cold iron endurance. Against the synth riff, cutting through the tunnel vision. Swagger and confidence, making every single decision. Heavy bass line rolling underneath the iron. Heavy confident and swaggering, keeping everything already. Swagger in the system, swagger in the veins. Swagger in the session, swagger through the pain. Every confident rep, every swagger in set. Swagger in the system, pushing through the sweat. Schoolboy, rock, wild, smart. Swagger in the system, playing every part. Moving forward, moving bolder. Swagger in the system, getting colder. Second verse, aggressive, synth brick building, confident underneath. Every swagger and rep delivering another reef. Wally intelligence meeting Schoolboy Q, raw confidence. Every single movement made with swagger and prominence. Heavy bass line rolling while the iron descends. Confidence, swagger mentality that absolutely never bends. Trap melody, dark while the weights get stacked. Every single weakness confidently attacks. Swagger box, swagger box, swagger in the system. Swagger in the veins, swagger in the session. Swagger through the pain. Every confident rep, every swagger in set. Swagger in the system, punching through the sweat. Schoolboy, raw, wild, smart. Swagger in the system, playing every part. Moving forward, moving bolder. Swagger in the system, getting colder. Final verse, confident traps and swagger and bass. Combining Schoolboy Q and wild, confident energy refining. Co-confident, swagger and intelligent and precise. Swagger in the system, paying every price. Trap melody, fading, aggressive, sin still arriving. Confident, swagger and energy constantly thriving. Built the swagger in the sessions, nobody attended. Every confident chapter perfectly and boldly intended. Swagger in the system, swagger in the veins. Swagger in the session, swagger through the pain. Every confident rep, every swagger in set. Swagger in the system, pushing through the sweat. Schoolboy, raw, wild, smart. Swagger in the system, playing every part. Moving forward, moving bolder. Swagger in the system, getting colder. Swagger, swagger in the system. Cut. Swagger in the system. Yeah. Cool boy, baby. Confident trap melody, dark while the session swagger open. Schoolboy Q, rawness meeting Wally, intelligent tokens. Every single rep delivered with complete assurance. Every set a testament to cold iron endurance. Aggressive synth riff, cutting through the tunnel vision. Swagger and confidence, making every single decision. Heavy bass line rolling underneath the iron. Heavy, confident and swagger and keeping everything already. Swagger in the system, swagger in the veins. Swagger in the session, swagger through the pain. Every confident rep, every swagger is set. Swagger in the system, pushing through the sweat. Schoolboy, raw, smart. Swagger in the system, playing every part. Moving forward, moving bolder. Swagger in the system,
Getting colder.
second verse aggressive synth riff, building confident underneath every swaggering rep, delivering another reef. Wily intelligence meeting schoolboy Q raw confidence. Every single movement made with swaggering prominence. Heavy bass line rolling while the iron descends. Confident swagger mentality that absolutely never bends. Trap melody dark while the weights get stacked. Every single weakness confidently attacked. Swagger in the system, swagger in the veins, swagger in the session, swagger through the pain. Every confident rep, every swaggering set. Swagger in the system, pushing through the sweat. Schoolboy, raw, wow, smart. Swagger in the system, playing every part. Moving forward, moving bolder. Swagger in the system,
Getting colder.
Final verse, confident trap sense, swaggering bass combining. Schoolboy Q and wild, confident energy refining. Cold confident, swaggering intelligent and precise. Swagger in the system, paying every price. Trap melody fading, aggressive sense still arriving. Confident swaggering energy constantly thriving. Built the swagger in the sessions nobody attended. Every confident chapter perfectly and boldly intended. Swagger in the system, swagger in the veins, swagger in the session, swagger through the pain. Every confident rep, every swaggering set. Swagger in the system, pushing through the sweat. Schoolboy, wow, smart. Swagger in the system, playing every part. Moving forward, moving bolder. Swagger in the system,
Getting colder.
swagger in the system. Swagger in the system.
Colder.
Yeah. Gramerson wig. Yeah. Yeah. Grimy synth wave dark while the session opens cold. Conway precision meeting Benny stories being told. Horn stabs cold, cutting through the heavy iron, breathing every weak excuse and every doubt already leaving. Suffocating baseline rolling underneath the ground, but your precise delivery sharpening the mind. Dark grimy energy inside the session waiting. Conway and Benny co-precision constantly creating. Grimy, that is where we come from. Grimy, everything we overcome. Every cold bar, every brutal set. Grimy, haven't finished yet. Conway, precise, Benny Cole. Grimy, every story told. Cutting deeper, cutting sharper. Grimy, going harder. Second verse, cold horn stabs, hitting harder. Grimy sense still rolling. Conway and Benny, dark precision controlling. But your energy meeting grimy code delivery. Every rep a consequence of pure grim industry. Suffocating baseline, crushing while the iron descends. Grimy mentality that absolutely never bends. Dark synth wave building while the weights get stacked. Every single softness grimmily attacked. Grimy, that is where we come from. Grimy, everything we overcome. Every cold bar, every brutal set. Grimy, haven't finished yet. Conway, precise, Benny Cole. Grimy, every story told. Cutting deeper, cutting sharper. Grimy, going harder. Going harder. Final verse, grimy scent, cold horns. Suffocating bass combining. Conway and Benny, but your energy refining. Grimy cold, but you're precise and suffocating. Every single session, every rep creating. Something from the grind, something from the cold. Something worth more than anything bought or sold. Built the grimy warrior in complete cold darkness. Every painful rep delivering the ultimate starkness. Grimy, that is where we come from. Grimy, everything we overcome. Every cold bar, every brutal set. Grimy, haven't finished yet. Conway, precise, Benny Cole. Grimy, every story told. Cutting deeper, cutting sharper. Grimy, going harder. Grimy, Grimy, Grimy. Yeah. 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 Grimy synth wave dark while the session opens cold. Conway precision meeting Benny stories being told. Horn stabs cold cutting through the heavy iron breathing. Every week excuse and every doubt already leaving. Suffocating baseline rolling underneath the grind. Butcher precise delivery sharpening the mind. Dark grimy energy inside the session waiting. Conway and Benny cold precision constantly creating. Grimy, that is where we come from. Grimy, grime, everything we overcome. Every cold bar, every brutal set. Grimy, grime, haven't finished yet. Conway, precise, Benny cold. Grimy, grime, every story told. Cutting deeper, cutting sharper. Grimy, going harder. Second verse, cold horn stabs hitting harder. Grimy synth still rolling. Conway and Benny though precision controlling. Butcher energy meeting grimy cold delivery. Every rep a consequence of pure grim industry. Suffocating baseline, crushing while the iron descends. Grimy mentality that absolutely never bends. Dark synth wave building while the weights get stacked. Every single softness grimly attacked. Grimy, that is where we come from. Grimy, grime, everything we overcome. Every cold bar, every brutal set. Grimy, grime, haven't finished yet. Conway, precise, Benny cold. Grimy, grime, every story told. Cutting deeper, cutting sharper. Grimy, going harder. Grimy sent cold horns, suffocating bass combining. Conway and Benny butcher energy refining. Grimy cold butcher precise and suffocating. Every single session, every rep creating. Something from the grime, something from the cold. Something worth more than anything. Bought a soul, built a grimy warrior in complete cold darkness. Every painful rep delivering the ultimate starkness. Grimy, that is where we come from. Grimy, grime, everything we overcome. Every cold bar, every brutal set. Grimy, grime, haven't finished yet. Conway, the precise Benny cold. Grimy, grime, every story told. Cutting deeper, cutting sharper. Grimy, going